Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision.
You ready?
All right, so two truly elite strikers here. We sat down with them on Thursday and asked them any thoughts of taking this fight to the ground. They want to strike tonight.
They want to strike. That's what got them to the show. That is the path that they are normally on, and tonight they get someone that allows them to fight in their comfort zone. They don't have to worry about defending takedowns. All they have to worry about is who can rely on their knowledge in the striking to carry them to victory.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Blocks the shot. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Nice head movement to slip the left hand. Oh, that right hand is on point. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh, huge left hand from Francis Ngannou. Every time he loads up and extends, you feel like the fight might be ending.
Yeah, absolutely. And the whole crowd holds their breath, right? You hear a big exhale. Every time Francis loads up to go finish a fight, you hear the crowd take all the air in because they're ready to explode. That's the type of performer, that's the type of fighter that Francis is.
Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Just missed with the left there. All right, so he lands a jab there. Pretty nicely done, DC.
You can really control a fight just knowing how to fight behind your jab.
And Ngannou gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. And he lands another punch defensively. His opponent's got to do something to prevent further damage.
But it comes in bunches. No matter what he tries to do, he's going to answer with more of those strikes.
All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has... Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
First round winding down here. Round 2 is next. All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, round 2 is now upon us. Pretty competitive first 5 minutes, I thought.
It's exactly what we expected. We expected when we saw this on the match sheet that these two guys were evenly matched. Let's see who really takes control as we go into the second round.
Oh, beautiful hook. Just unable to quite find that range. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, he landed that kick to the outside. inside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping up that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent by slowing him down first with those nice outside leg kicks.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Ngannou gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, he goes to the uppercut and he lands to the head.
He landed a beautiful uppercut right as he comes in close. Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, that is a huge left hook from Francis Ngannou. Somehow, some way, his opponent's still standing.
I mean, this guy's chin is made of granite in order to take a punch like that from Francis Ngannou. One of the most powerful guys.
That one appeared to stun him.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to...
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the back. There it is. Chest to the... Oh, he might have got it with the choke.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Back to the feet now. 20 seconds left to go in round 2. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Right on the button. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went head. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the score.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next round.
All right, keep pushing forward.
Try to establish that jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again.
Oh! Oh! The jab followed by the right hand. And he's back up. Oh! Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Ah, that jab hurt him.
Whiffs on as effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish the fight.
And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh! Woo! goodness, what a fight.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near, we send it inside the octagon. Bruce. Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, so here we go with round one. Classic matchup of striker versus striker. These guys have both faced a lot of grapplers in the past. They like the draw tonight.
Oh, yeah, they love seeing an opponent that will not be trying to dive at their legs. They know when they get to the center of the octagon, the only steps back they will take is if they choose to move out of range to re-enter back into the striking realm. It's a very comforting thought for both of these competitors.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Well, fear is not a factor for this striker. Coming out swinging early as we expected. Everything being thrown with fight-ending intent.
He throws everything so hard that he said to us, when we talked to him earlier in the week, he goes, I'm not afraid of anything. I don't care if I get taken down, long as I get to put some leather on the guy that I'm fighting before.
Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming, or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Yet another combination is good. And both guys really throwing with authority. Whiffs on the elbow.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, tripling up on the jab. Well played. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Oh, nice timely trip there to get the takedown. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Looks like a potential submission attempt here.
Oh, he's got the choke.
He might get a finish here. Nicely done. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got...
Oh, and there's round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Superb. Everything you're putting out there is landing.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Oh! Huge right hand!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Big kick land.
Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hand. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks, and you're starting to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression.
Right. Good series of... on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC. It's
one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Big.
Oh.
He didn't like that left hand. He's hurt bad. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Oh, he might be out. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop us.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And he's out. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Man, as he landed a high... He's got him hurt here. Hook shot lands. Oh, he might be out. Back to the feet.
Dude's hurt.
Oh!
Oh, he tasted that knockout life. He tasted the knockout life. He got him.
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. Well, what a moment for him here tonight. A huge knockout on one of the sport's biggest stages. That is what... Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, here we go with round one. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent. If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Oh!
He didn't like that left hand. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Oh! Huge right hand!
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh! Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He got him!
Yes, sir, it goes into the books as a first-round win by knockout, near-perfect execution. The technique was absolutely gorgeous, and again, when you catch a guy early, maybe you get him full before he's had a chance to work up a sweat or even get into the fight a little bit, those strikes can have a bigger effect, and it certainly did here tonight. Well, hard to perform much better than he did tonight. A huge knockout under the lights. They'll be talking about that one for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 28 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout assassin.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was...
All right, coming up next, a matchup for the UFC heavyweight division title.
You ready?
All right, let's get this one started here. Round one is underway, and we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. but we know what a high-level striker is, and this guy is as high level as we've ever seen in the UFC.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Tai Tuivasa. Rock'em sock him out of the chute here.
Liver kick.
Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab. Big kick lands.
Strong outside leg kick. Oh! Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. So just over 20 total strikes have now connected for Tai Tuivasa.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, and there he goes working off that jab again. How's your jab?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab. But you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Tai Tuivasa gets caught with that punch.
Oh, nice.
Very nice leg kick there by Tuivasa. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Taken down by Tai Tuivasa. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Final seconds here. All right, side control now. 5 minutes in the books.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, we really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant...
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon.
All right, second round is underway. Your thoughts on what we saw over the first 5 minutes?
I saw a very competitive round. It was very strategic. Expect these guys to really pick it up as we go forward in this fight.
There, DC, he is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. Big leg kick land.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hands. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks. And you start to see the damage, not only in the legs, but in the facial expression of his opponent. Beautiful punch.
Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Tai Tuivasa.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
All right, so he's not overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight?
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well. If he drops a, oh, John, that was so nice. What a beautiful takedown.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hip back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
And he's out. And back to his feet. Well, at this point, you got to think he's got to start to mix things up a bit more. At this point, he's worked the head to great effect, but get some strikes to the midsection. Try to slow your opponent down. Effective punch there by Tai Tuivasa.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. He's really working over that lead leg with those beautiful leg kicks. Beautiful takedown with the leg.
10 minutes in the books. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed nearly.
One more round. You got one more round for me? This is the last round. It's not leave it to the judges, man. You gotta go out there and put them away. You got this.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not great.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Tai Tuivasa gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. How about that shin? Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Oh! Some real power shots here. Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, here one more time. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 23 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attacks on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchanges.
Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Oh, massive kick. Didn't see that one coming.
Oh, nice right
These
hand.
guys throwing early. Oh, straight right. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Body kick now by DC. Oh, big elbow.
Good right hand.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows tucked to the ribs. The jab goes out. The jab comes right back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a Taibo class or something like that.
Big power shots landing. Wow. Effective straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got it hurt very bad.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here.
Real nice body.
Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Good.
That one appeared to stun him.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh, nice right hand.
Oh!
Right under the elbow. The body kick lands.
Just digs into the box.
Shot every part of himself, and now he's got it.
Timing his shot. Oh!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Hit right under that right elbow. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it. Moving high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man's just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
I need you to go out there and knock this dude down again, all right? This time, let's close the deal. Let's finish it up. Let's get out of here, all right? Set him up with...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two.